All right, let's start. So, hi everybody, welcome to iMocha's product webinar. I am Neha. I handle product marketing at iMocha. So, before we start, we have a few pointers for you. So, we do have a Q&A box that is at the bottom of your screen. During this session, at any time, please feel free to submit your questions. We will try to get as many questions as possible during the Q&A session. And if you're experiencing any audio issues, please ensure that you have clicked the join audio button in the left corner. Also ensure that your audio is turned up on your speaker. And lastly, we'll have a feedback poll. So please do give your feedback. It will help us improve. So let's begin. So we'll first discuss the agenda of the webinar. So first is how recruiters and test creators can save time with a topic drop down for the test creation. How admins and reviewers can benefit from the new functionality. So we have changed a few settings in the reviewer role. We'll be discussing that. And then uh, how inviting bulk candidates is no longer a pain. So we have tweaked that functionality also a little bit. Then we have the integration with ICIMS Prime connector in place. And lastly, all the skills that we have released in April. All right, so let's start. Okay, so first one, how recruiters and test creators can save time during the test creation. So I'll discuss the use case first. All right. So what happens is when you're using iMocha to create a test and you add a skill to the test, the drop down earlier did not have the filter for the required topics. So recruiters and test creators faced a problem wherein they had to search for the questions available in a particular topic, and this like obviously increase the time to create the test. So the solution for this, so we now have an effective drop down filter for the topics. So this helps in knowing which our topics are available and also the number of questions that are available in each topic. So I'll just show how it looks on the app platform. So I'll take the junior developer test in the account. This is already in the draft mode. All right. So let's say I have to add a few more questions to this section, coding easy. So I'll click over here. And now from the topic drop down, so this is located over here. So as you can see, all the topics are listed over here. So if I want to select questions only from algorithms, I can select algorithms and it will display me all the questions that are available, all 39 questions. So that will make it, yeah, so that will make it easy for me to choose the questions, either automated or manual. Similarly, I can choose from any other topics. All right. Just pardon, my network is a little slow today. Yeah. So these are all the questions in data structure. You can see all 11 questions over here, and then you can select the questions from them. So this will obviously save your test creation time. All right, let's go back to our presentation. Yeah. So the next use case that we'll discuss. Yeah. So how admins and reviewers can benefit from the new functionality. So there's a change in the reviewer role setting. So again, we'll discuss the use case first. So what used to happen is the reports. So when the reviewers receive the reports and they try to review it, once it was edited, there was no like once if you click on finish evaluation, you could not go back and edit the report. Similarly, like let's say I am reviewing a report and by mistake I forget to review few questions and I click on finish evaluation. So earlier the system did not give a prompt that there are two or more questions that are not scored by me or not reviewed by me. In that case, what used to happen is this questions with 0 marks used to get generated in the report, and obviously, like the candidates used to suffer because of this. So now the solution is, now whenever you click on finish evaluation, the system gives you a prompt. So you will know that how many questions were there for review, how many are actually reviewed by you. If there is any question that has not been reviewed and you want to either continue editing or finish review, you can still go ahead and finish evaluation. But even after you finish evaluation, if you want to go back and edit certain scores, you can do that. So we'll see how this looks. All right. So this is a reviewer account view that you are seeing right now. So if you can see in pending for review, I have this report which is assigned to me. So I'll click on review report. Okay. Then I'll move to the section which has descriptive questions. Yeah. So these are the 2 questions. Now let's say I miss out these 2 questions and I directly click on finish review. So when I click over here, this is the prompt that I get. So I can see that 2 answers are pending for review. So now I can decide either to just go ahead and still finish the review or continue editing. So here I'll just edit this. I'll give this answer 3 points. Let's say save. Then go to the second answer, give 2 points, and again say save. And I'll click on finish review. Okay. So I get a prompt that we have evaluated all 14 out of 14 questions. Okay. I click on finish review. And this is done. This will now be moved to the review completed stage. All right. But even then, for the review completed stage, when I click on review report and this opens, I can still go ahead and edit the scores. All right. So these are the 2 answers that I had scored. So I had given 2 points and I had given 3 points over here. I can still go ahead and edit the score. Let's say I give 3 points now and I say save. And again, I'll click finish evaluation. So finish review. Okay, so the score will change accordingly. And in the report, when the assigner can also see the history, so they will know that a certain reviewer has gone back and edited the reports. Right. So this will help overcome any questions that are left by oversight, which are missed by reviewers, that can happen. Also we have cases wherein certain questions are supposed to be reviewed by some other reviewer, so you can just review your part of the questions and then leave the report for the other reviewers. That can also be done. All right, so let's go back to our presentation. Yeah. So bulk inviting candidates is now easier. So the use case for this, so the earlier recruiters or HR, whenever they wanted to use the email invite, then there was a lot of time that was wasted on this. This is because each email address had to be separated by a comma. And when you have bulk emails, this was like a real pain, because even if you copy paste like from an Excel or from Word, then you will have to separate all the email IDs with a comma. All right. So the solution to this is, we now no longer only take commas as a separator. So emails can be separated by a comma. You can use a semicolon. You can use a tab, a space, or you can simply enter it on a new line. So what happens is, if you simply copy paste it from Excel, the system will take it. There will be no error message that will be shown, and you don't have to keep on inserting comma after each and every email. All right, so let's see how this is done in the app platform. So I'll go back to my test. I already have a published test, sales officer. I'll click on invite. Sorry, I'll just refresh this. Yeah. Yes. So you can see over here, we have this functionality now. So let's say in my notepad, I have this addresses. So I'm just copy pasting it. Let's assume if this was in Excel or in Word, and I'm just pasting it over here. So this is how it will come, and you can still go ahead and send the invitation. So if I click on send invitations, it will go to all this email invites. Okay. So you can see sending email and email sent successfully. Now ignore this because they have already appeared for the test, but other candidates will get this. So whenever you have bulk candidates with lots of email IDs and you want to send them the test, now you no need to enter email ID separated by comma. You can just copy paste the addresses and it will be done. All right, so let's move to the next part. Yeah, so ICIMS Prime Connector. iMocha has an integration partnership with ICIMS, and we have been upgraded to the Prime Connector section. So any one of you who are using ICIMS as the ATS partner, so you can experience the Prime Connector with iMocha. You just need to speak to your account manager, and they will get it done. This is super fast, and then you'll have all your recruitment data in one repository. You will no longer have to toggle between the systems, right? And the next part, so these are all the these are all the skills that we have launched in the month of April. So we have around 5 skills that we have launched in software development. It includes Unity skills test, Grafana online test, QML skills test, Cocos Creator online test, Cocos 2DX assessment test. These are all live and you can use them from the skills library. Then you have one test in cognitive ability for janitor slash cleaner test, one in Adobe, so Adobe XD assessment test, one in big data, Ambari online test. Then in software testing, you have a user testing skills test, Apache Beam Python online. And in Java, you have another two, so Solar online test and Java design patterns. One in artificial intelligence, so OpenSpan online test, and two in AWS, that is Amazon DMA online test and Amazon RDS pre-employment test. Yeah. So that's it from us on the updates. If you have any questions, you can ask us now. All right. So no questions as of now. We have the poll running. Like, please share your feedback with us. It will help us improve. And if you want any of our account managers to give you a separate demo for any of the features that we just discussed, please mention it in the poll and they'll get back to you with a separate demo. All right, so that's it from us folks. So thank you so much for joining in and listening. Do let us know if you have any feedback, any comments, or any separate demos that you require, and we'll be happy to help. Thank you all. Stay safe, stay healthy. Bye bye.